If I'm gonna have water, so are 12 people. The last time I did this, I hit Lily McAvoy in the face, so for the love of God, because, well, I know she's not here, I can see all of you people.
You don't see hair.
So, this is hilarious, it's like bad t-shirt day. Someone over there, do not spill this water or you will be costing me a gratuitous amount of money. Of course, Eric King, Alaska. I can't throw it at the camera. Alright, let's see if the theater kid can get up to the back. Apparently he can, and no one can catch. Alright, 2 more runners, 1 there, and... That doesn't count, don't hand it to her.
Yeah, I caught it.
John, since you're operating the camera, do you want water?
Why, yes, I would very much love water.
There you go. Yes, Beats! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. There's 15 minutes of my set gone. I didn't have to touch it. Everyone's just gonna go, that was funny. He came in with the general, and then they said about the walking out of the tent, and he threw out water, and everyone had a great time. You need to come to more of my shows. Because I haven't heard that laugh before, and I need that. That shit's contagious. It's a science. That's why theater people should not be allowed to do live performances, because we sit here, we have studies. Like, we waste time in class doing this. We're like, okay, you have to check the sight lines, because God forbid you accidentally show someone, like, getting changed backstage, so you make sure you check that someone's not like, unless you want that to happen, in which case, thank you. You know, I used to tech a lot of shows. I'm causing John so much stress right now. It's like having to follow me around the stage. How's that going? I don't even know if the camera can tilt up. Let's find out how good Don Mandigo's editing skills are. He's gonna kill me for this. Because he watches the tapes that he gets too. So, we made a science out of this crap, like seriously. So you, with the sight lines, with all these things, and you figure out where can we hang the lights so that they don't burn people, or I don't touch them. Do they leave a ladder? That's probably what Jeff, Todd, and everyone are like, shit, we left ladders in the room with that psycho. He's been climbing on things. That'll be the most interesting call Campus Rescue has ever had. So what happened at a comedy show? Someone like busted his spine. How do you do that? He was, you know what, he's a theater kid, just leave that. There's 12, when one dies, 12 will take his place. So, I have grown to consider myself a pretty nice guy. Good. You don't know me, and whoever over there was like, yeah, he gave me water. And I figured out in life that nice guys, we finish last. Dead last. Not like third, so we have like this bronze, and we're like, good game, guys. Good game. No, we're like the guys who are like Ontalian, so that we're like, okay, someone carry me the last 12 feet. That always pisses me off. You run like 14 miles and you give up in the last 15 feet. There should be someone's like old crotchety grandfather on a hover round just holding up next to him. I gave both my knees to the wall! Oh, sorry about running over your arm, son. And I always imagine, like, what if life was actually portrayed that way? So, for example, the story of Romeo and Juliet. You know, Romeo going up, and I don't have the monologue memorized because, by God, I'm the worst theater person. Well, there are worse in our department, but not for me to name names.
It will be safe.
No, I'm juvenile, but I'm not that juvenile. But, so you know, you have Romeo looking at the balcony, and he's there at 4 in the morning, and he's throwing rocks. Of course, the rocks are disproportional, because in the movies, they're always like that nice throwing size. But in reality, if people have rocks in their driveway, they're either about this big, and in which case they're going, damn it. And then you like hit the Mercedes-Benz in the driveway, and then you're like, oh shit! Juliet? I didn't hear that car alarm. And, Juliet would come out after hearing this whole ruckus of the, man herniating himself and the very expensive car alarm now going off. And she'd look down and she'd go, instead of, Romeo, what's out there, Romeo? It would be, who the fuck are you? I'm calling the police. This is sketchy. I'm gonna get my video camera. This is great. Everyone! I'm in here with my boyfriend Hamlet. He appreciates me. He knows how to treat a lady. He's a weird obsession with his mom, though. This is something we're gonna have to work out. He's got mama issues, just like most of everyone who's performed tonight. What? It's the truth. The only thing I always laugh about is dicks get it first. Every time. So yeah, you get that gold medal, but you know what else you get? Herpes! And your fucking Mercedes-Benz, and I am depressing myself by listing up things they have. But me and my Ford Focus, you know what we don't have? Any reason to go to any sort of doctor for these things. Because they're never used. But they are disease-free. The day I die, the doctor will go, boring life. Douchebags. She is not imaginary. Just because only one person in this room has actually met her does not... You give me too much credit. I'm not that creative. Like, I can make up names on the spot, but I cannot make a person, a Facebook profile, and then all the drawings and shit she does. Can't do it. I can't. I appreciate that you believe that I am that creative and nefarious, but I'm not.
Are you sure you're not being anti-Tatoed?
And you know what? That guy. Why do I have to hear about him on my half-hour break from pushing a dust broom around on ESPN? I just want to watch fucking Magic Johnson talk about how the LA Dodgers are going to make a big comeback because they bought it and there and then the other, and I've lost every single person in the audience except for the two that were heckling me. This is awesome. Yes, he made sports jokes. But people piss me off. It's because again, I try way too fucking hard for people, and then I realize no one is ever going to return that favor. Nobody. Well, nope. But, you see these people, and you're sitting in class, and for example, I am not an academic, and some of you are in my classes that involve academics, things like math and knowing where things are on a map, or being able to write a coherent sentence that doesn't start with and or have a comma at the end and that's the finish of it. Because for the longest time I didn't know what a comma did. So I was just splashing them into the essay for willy-nilly. I was like, and one goes here, and one goes there, and one over here, and one over there, and commas. I've never used a semicolon in my entire life. I'm afraid of that button, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what dot squiggly sign is. Thank God I don't use emoticons intentionally. And I hate those things. I hate that Facebook does that now. I was trying to Facebook these clowns for tonight's performance, and I put colon 8 o'clock, and then the message was just, yes, we have the space from smiley face with sunglasses until squinky face. And I was like, oh, god damn it, they are never going to show up on time. Only Gage is going to show up because only his watch, he's like, hey man, it's smiley face time, alright? I'm here man, I got it, I got you. And I love him for it. I love that the two people, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't personally, I'm going to show the Boy Scouts of America symbol. I don't partake in illicit drugs. That does not mean I don't drink, but I can't do illegal drugs because I've always been under contract by the Boy Scouts, and they're very good at finding you after that exact moment you're like, look, Pete tested. Shit. And that's when that moment when you find out who your real friends are. You go to your guy, you're like, hey man, for me, for your best bud, I'm sorry about hitting your car with that rock, man. But That's where you thought. So I don't. But I was very worried about the two of them because at open mic nights they'll come in and they'll be like, "Hey, guess what I was just doing before we got here?" And they'll like look at someone on stage and be like, "Huh, there's a wildebeest on stage." Man, I gotta go. I'm freaking out. And they'll disappear for like another 30 minutes and then they'll come back, which is fine. So, of course, the two of them come exactly on time. The two people that I'm very worried that I'm gonna have to like send out like interstellar smoke communications to try to get their attention. But no, of course, the late people are the two people that I've used in previous shows. The one other person that is headline. And of course, Facebook gave them away. And I talked about this at my last show, where Facebook is now the biggest bitch, because it squeals on you. When you look at a message, you just go, this person looked at it, they saw what time the call was. Or like, you know, in the sad motion, because I used to do this. Anyone here ever professed, like, in a grand, like, War and Peace sized novel, your emotions to like a girl or a guy you had in like class or like in 3rd grade? Keep your hands up, I'll put mine up. If anyone at home is watching this right now, because a lot of you know who you are, you probably have it saved. I won. I got a girlfriend and she exists. But seriously, who does this? Who writes these? She exists, goddammit. As long as I tell myself that it's real. But just, isn't that always how Facebook goes? And I wish when back in my day, because I'm 23, it's so many years ago, Facebook didn't do that when you first wrote it. So you didn't know if the person saw your really creepy letter, or they just did what which girls usually do, and you all do it. You scroll so that, you just ignore it totally. And then like 2 weeks later, you see us in class and we're like, hey, how's it going? You're like, I'm gonna go over here with Hamlet. He knows how to treat me. I'm gonna get my towel, I'm gonna sit up there. But I really hate people, and I actually, surprisingly, I'm gonna come back to my original point. I know, I've grown as a comedian. So, I hate sitting in academic classes because I are the stupidest. In those, I can't math for the life of me, and I can't take my shoes off in class to count past like whatever multiplicative it is. That's a real word, right?
No.
No?
Yes.
You're a teacher!
Multiplicative is not
Multiplicative.
Okay, that's a word. There's a word.
There's a $10 word that I learned over the years. I give it. I give up. We're done. We're out of here. The human race, we have lost it. I just hate sitting in those fucking academic classes because it's the one thing I can't do. I can speak in front of people. I can speak in front of the class. David, if I have 2 lights and they each take 120 watts. Yes, David. You have lost me. Where are we? Why am I here? Why do I care about those 2 lights? Fucking actor. Every time, like, why am I doing this math problem? What's my motivation? Why am I here? Why do I care if John has 4 goats and Sue has 12 pies? And when they get together, they have some sort of weird porno video in 2 months. Like, I don't understand why I need to do these math equations. And the teachers know the answers too. Like, and I have some friends that are.
256 pieces of.
Shut your goddamn mouth. He did that math already, you bastard. My turn to be smart. I always get kind of sad when I'm sitting in class because there are these people who don't know me, but they've heard of me. And that happens everywhere I go, and that kind of scares me because I don't know what people are saying. Because I either hear things like, for example, a couple of my stand-up shows ago, it was terrible, and NCS shut off the lights, and John Andalora went on stage and just punched me in the face. That's not how it happened.
I swear, right?
That's exactly how it happened. Just don't tell anybody. Keep it under your...
Hey, I told you not to tell people.
What are you going to do? So, this goes along with something I'm going to do for John. Pokemon cards came back in our group a little bit. So we each have like a deck and we're being nerdy. And yeah, that's right. Pokemon cards. Gotta catch 'em all.
There's no hair to have a girlfriend.
What?
said there's no way that you have a girlfriend.
Oh, she'll watch this too, and she'll be like, why? He acknowledged me. There's photographic evidence. But, Ivy, I'm sorry. So,
Apologizing to a man.
Mantateo can do it, I can too. If Lance Armstrong can lie about it, I can too, goddammit. Motherfucker. Him and his testicle. Why don't you bounce on home, bro? He made more than enough money. Shut the fuck up. I did the drugs. Duh. Go stand in line with OJ on the train. Fucking knew it. But people sitting in classes, they and I see like sometimes they'll be wearing like a disgusting metal band T-shirt. And for some reason that always sets people off. And I have no idea why. Because some metal bands have like the stupidest names. Like for example, one of my favorite bands, Amon Amarth. Sounds really cool, doesn't it? Mount Doom. That's it. They're like the coolest Viking metal, but that's it. They're really cool and they're really hardcore, but that's it. Like people like look at some of these things like Corrosion of Conformity, like this disgusting logo, and they make up these stories based upon the person, and everyone knows it's happening because everyone does it to everyone else. Like when you see Hosko walking in, you're like, he's gonna rob me. He has a criminal record longer than his arm. When Jack's walking around, they're like, he's a part of the Lollipop Guild. Do me a dance. One day, I will pay him enough money. That'll be his entire set. He'll just come up and he'll do like the Lollipop Guild dance, and he'll leave. And everyone will just be like, well, Dave's ego's really gotten out of control. We should probably cut him off. But these people come up with really cool stories in their head, and I'm really jealous of that because we will never live up to those stories. No matter how cool we are, how cool we think we are. Like you make up these really cool stories about these celebrities, and then you fucking run into them, and they turn out to be douchebags, and you're like, aww, Sean Connery. I met him. I was working a stage show. His daughter is like a dancer in one of these productions. So this very official looking guy comes in. No, I need you to know Mr. Connery's going to need 3 seats, 2 for his personal judges, 1 for him. He's going to come in 5 minutes after the show, and he's going to leave 5 minutes before it ends. Don't talk to him, don't look at him, don't turn around, and you need to have 4 bottles of Nivea water for him. I'm in high school. So, Sean Connery's coming, right? All I ever got. So, he's like sitting in the audience, and then I decided, I was like, I'm gonna go for it. I walk past, I'm like, you movies suck! Oh, man. He gave me that really stereotypically angry look. I wanted it. I wanted that movie angry look. I got it! And die happy. David Mann. Angry stare from Sean Connery. Imaginary girlfriend. But these people that make up stories about you, and you'll never live up to them, and it makes me sad, because like I was sitting on the airplane, and once again, bad choices, always wear a bad metal band t-shirt, and people are like, he's gonna pull out a gun, he's a loose cannon, he's gonna kill everyone, and he's gonna eat our skulls, and Look at these like disgusting things. Where does this hate come from? Honestly, it doesn't matter what color you are, what color you wear, what brand you're wearing. We're all fuck-ups. Everybody sometime in the day has pissed themselves. Everyone in their life has crapped themselves. Everyone in their life has called their girlfriend or wife by someone else's name and gotten that. No, but you're sleeping tonight. Everyone on this planet has looked at their bank account and gone, oh! It's a zero! Everyone's worked for a fast food restaurant in one way or another. You've either volunteered and flipped patties at a friend's barbecue or something like that. So don't pretend everyone else's experience are totally out of reach. Yes, Haska? Does Pacey's count? I mean, really? No. No, it doesn't. They closed that shit. Do you like break? We're here. We are on this campus, and they have everything closed except for 15 minutes. And it's only one place, and they have one burrito. It's like they open the place and it's just like, go! And then of course, all the way in the back of the crowd, there's me holding the door for somebody going, no, please, you go ahead. No, not really. I'll eat tomorrow sometime. I won't eat. This is bullshit. People. I hate being sick. I hate the cold. And I think that by God, we should have figured out a fucking clue for this shit. I hate when you speak and you have like snot forming in your nose. And you can just hear like Sky be like, she can't take much more come, she's gonna blah! And then of course it's always in the middle of conversation when you're talking to somebody and you can't go that it happens, it's just like and there's no good way to compose yourself after that, which is why if you ever see me do this in class, like I'll just like hey John, how's it going? It's a really nice coat. This is really good. Did you use a new shampoo? This is awesome. Can I borrow a pencil? What? No. Not trying to give you the cold. That's back. Yes, it actually moved. I was very worried it was going to go poof. Because that's usual theater kids' prowess, you know. Where, you know, the stronger type, you know, we're the ones who are like on stage going, I'm gonna stay here for a bit. Yeah, so those cranies, motherfuckers. So I play bass at a moderately inaudible level. I don't even play with my amp in my room because I've gotten yelled at by the RA, the RD, the fucking fire inspector, who I'm pretty sure was the RA with the RD with a different haircut, and I just can't correlate the two faces. But it could be. It could be a different woman, though. Sketchy people. On this campus, you have those like officials who like change their hair and like their whole style every week. It's like, what is this, undercover district manager? Get out of here. But some of my favorite things to do with them is like you'll see them because we'll open our door. We're a rather noisy room because we always have like an average of like 8 people in our room. We're playing like Halo 4, we're playing some sort of board game, and it gets really competitive. We're like yelling at each other and like punching each other about Pokemon. Because paralysis does not cause you to lose the Pokemon. Anyway,
Yes, it does!
don't want to flash back. Some of the battles I've had. But so they know who we are because they can like sense it. Because day one, is anyone here from Crane in the room? That doesn't count. You're family of the talent. We're not the talented people. So not all Crane people are dicks because there's the Cranees and then there's the people that go to Crane. There's a difference. There's a distinctive difference. I have friends that go to Crane, and they're Cranies. The egos. The walking machismo that needs no introduction but will get one anyway. They play the third string viola very excellently, and they play in front of the queen's servants, cousins, uncles, mother's friend once. Like they have such weird like resume things they pick on. They're like, I played with the Boston Philharmonic's cousin's brother's friend. Peasant. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, I play bass. One of my friends' bands will let me play with them because I refuse to be inaudible. That's why I bought a bass for the sharp end. Just touch my goddamn amp. And they know it. Another great thing with Cranes was I'm like brushing my teeth and washing my hands. Now you can't like look normal doing that because everyone has like different styles and everyone's taught differently how to do these two very simple and mundane tasks. Some people rinse their toothbrush first and then they like. Some people just go to town on their teeth like they're fucking attacking it. You're like, how do you still have teeth? Did they do something? Is this an episode of Law and Order? Is this the new Law and Order? Am I on TV? No. So I'm like washing my hands and brushing my teeth. I have like a gob of like, you know, toothpaste here because I don't pay attention. I don't look at myself in the mirror. I'm down to like, on average in a month, I've gotten down to like 5 minutes in total. Like I'll walk past the mirror and go, oh, this is the hat I'm wearing today. Okay, good. That's it. Like I don't look to see if I have like drool all over my face from like sleeping last night. I don't look to see if I have that arm print. If I fell asleep with my Game Boy like right here. Go to class, I'm gonna have some sort of tribal tattoo. I am from the Nintendos. Sorry, Pascal. But so I'm sitting there, gob of fucking shit on my face. And I may as well have been sitting at the sink just going, ooh. Because people do that. I mean, I do. I don't know about you. When I'm washing my face, I just all over. Apparently, no one does. But they were acting like I was hunched over, and I was like, water. Ooh. Hot! I'm brushing my teeth, and the person's like staring at me like I have 6 heads. So I'm like looking at them. If I touch you, you'll become common. And it was then that they ran around me and out the bathroom door. I haven't seen that person since, actually. I told that story like 6 times. I have not seen that crane person. Pretty sure they moved out. One down. They're the other cranies that are like around us that like, we'll listen to music because my roommate has a record player, which is awesome! So I'm like listening to like Rainbow or Nazareth, or we're listening to like show tunes, and yeah, that's a great mix. You go from like to like the guy who wrote that really creepy song.
Tiny Tim.
What?
Tiny Tim.
I love him. That's the cue. That really creepy song, the guy that's gonna murder people. Tiny Tim. Yeah. They're like the Living in the Sunlight song playing, and all of a sudden you have like Chimera like. Wah! People next door to us are like, lock the door. Lock the door, blow the windows, get us the fuck out of here. They're terrified of us, which is fine, because I don't need to know half of them. And I don't know what's with this attitude. During your orientation, because now I'm going to focus on the 2 of you, did they like, while you were there, because I took the Potsdam one as a transfer student, which was basically, they opened the door to the plane, and they're like, go on! I'm like, okay. I keep learning things I should know already, like from people I shouldn't find out from. For example, graduation. You know you have to fill out a form for that? I didn't know that. I learned that from my writing center counselor, who was like, yeah man, I just handed that thing in, it's almost late. And I was like, what? When does it close? I gotta go. You have like Ferris Bueller music playing as I'm like hurdling over people on my way the fuck out of there. And I should not be learning these things like the day of its due date. I should also not learn that I have to write a syllabus paper, whatever the fuck that thing is called. Thesis. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell that was till like 2 weeks ago. Jason was like, I was like, why am I taking this essay writing class? I'm a senior, I'm like 23 years old, been in college for like 5 years. I'm through temper tantrums like I'm 7, kicking shit. But I should not be learning this crap the way I am.
Hey, you gotta write a thesis. I'm not going through it now.
Read the syllabus! Did they tell you you were more talented than everyone else? Like did they at all time, like, they're like, all right, the crane people stay here for the tour.
What have they said?
You're better than all of them. Anytime you see them, don't acknowledge them. They're the common people. I don't know why they have the crab people voices.
I want to know what they said.
They said you chose Crane and Crane chose you.
I appreciate that he used my voice doing that.
They fucking said that.
So you were the chosen ones. Did they ever, but in classes, are they like you're better than the common people? When you go to the union, make sure you step on them when they have dropped their books. Kick their notebooks around the floor. Don't acknowledge them. When you're in the college bookstore, you are the only one in the college bookstore. You don't have to wait in lines, you're in Crane. Macho Man Randy Savage is a proponent of Crane or something all of a sudden. Like, ooh, yeah! at my next show, ask about him. I have a friend that can do a spot-on impression. He's not here. He'll do it. I love Macho Man Randy Savage. I grew up doing wrestling. If I could ever have a picture that represents my childhood, it would be a picture of like Hulk Hogan and then like Diamond Dallas Page and just a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's my childhood right fucking there. No academics, none of that crap. No. DDP, doing this. You know, Hulk Hogan with the and then now he's like too old and he's still doing it. It's kind of creepy now. I'm like 23 and I remember you when I was like 5 and now he's like walking the ring. He's like, looks up to the ring, like the top rope's like right here on him. He's like, so fucking old. Why do they still pay him? That also pisses me off, thinking about people's paychecks. How much money do you think that old, wrinkly bastard gets for showing up for things? I'm gonna host a 3-hour comedy show. I'm gonna get, well, experience out of it, and I appreciate you all being here, but like $0. It's gonna go on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get 1 extra view. Someone's gonna threaten me because I'm not David Mann, the black actor, which happens all the time, by the way. But like his ass, like all he does is he walks to the ring and he points at people. He doesn't have to say anything anymore. He just goes, and I was like, that's $5,000 right there. That. Where's my money? Where's my pot of gold at the end of the fucking rainbow? Oh, that's right. First place winner's already taken that.
Leprechaun took it to rehab.
Huh?
The leprechaun took it to rehab.
That bastard. Is he still representing Lucky Charms?
Yes.
He's probably like ancient. Kids getting dumber. Is that what this is? You would think one of these kids who are in like these Midwest shows, because we've watched like Duck Dynasty and that shit, who have these like guns, where are they? When they get the fucking tricks rabbits running up, where's the kid just like, bang! Silly rabbit. Tricks of kids. Motherfuckers, where are they? Where's my gun control on that bastard? Where's the kid with the tranquilizer gun that's like sitting there like, you know, he's waiting for him to come by and he's like, wait for it. Wait for it. The leprechaun is down. Leprechaun is down, arrogant. The Lucky Charms are a go. I remember a Cookie Crisp.
Yep.
Yeah, you know why they got rid of that, right? Because they thought it gave prisoners a bad name. Because people in prison don't need you making fun. What? You're already fucked up enough that some dick has found you and arrested you for something. Sometimes not real, because I've watched reality television and I know that sometimes you have the Dave Chappelle moment where they're like, just sprinkle some crack on it, walk away. Yeah, I could. But like then there are other people who have done nothing. But those people that have, like that guy that robbed like 6 convenience stores and they got busted, it's like, what were you thinking? You got away with what? You're set, dude! Move the hell out of wherever you want! Just keeps going like to the next door one. He's already carrying like a giant sack of like gold. Like one of those really creepy, like old, bad cartoon villains. Just going from place to place, just getting bigger and bigger as he's going, gets caught in one of the doors. That's how he gets caught. Doesn't work. White people herniating themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, what should I close with? Have so many bad, I know. Hey, that cost the school like $500 in tuition money, okay? Don't appreciate you throwing toilet paper. Seriously, if you average that out, how much it costs you in the dorm, like each square for toilet paper is like $25. That's why I like roll it into the toilet, wasting it. Another reason Knowles is shit. Don't go in the stall near my dorm room door, because I'll sit there going, getting my $4,000 worth out of this room because the heat's clearly not on, so it's not going to that. There's no hot water when I shower, they're not going to that either. And I can't do anything in my room because it's quiet hours.
There's no paper towels.
What?
There's no paper towels.
There's no paper. We got paper towels taken away because too many people on the other side of the building were flushing them down the toilet. And then they were going to try to charge the whole building to plug out the septic system. I was like, first of all, that's 4 years worth of jizz from angry Ukraine students sitting in the shower going, I feel get buck, I feel get buck. That's all that is. That's what clogged the toilets, not that fucking paper towel crap. No. You know, and you know what else it might have been? Lady personal stuff. Because there are those of you who don't know what to do with that, so they're like very embarrassed. They're like, gotta get rid of the evidence. Oh shit. Don't you shake your head at me. I know. Everyone has fucked up at least once in their life. I, as a male, who grew up in a house with 2 women, looked at one of those and was like, what the hell is this? Whatever. Then I found out what it was and I was like, forever I'm clean! But I'm in a makeup class, which is great because this face needs some work. And it does. Could also use some self-confidence, a heart, and $1 million. If you could get on that, that would be great.
Wizard of Oz?
Hell yeah! I'm hoping at the end of my college career, that's what it is. Like I get on the stage, they hand me the diploma, and all of a sudden, poof, all the things I've ever wished for. Like this snow, someone got a diploma because all they wished for was snow. That's it. You. It's your fault we're buried under 8 feet of snow all the time. And then it's like negative 48 degrees.
Actually, the school I used to go to, that was normal. They had 38 plus and negative 20 degree wind chill.
So they went to Potsdam, right? All right. I'm losing people, so I'll cut this short. So for one of the assignments, we have to print out random things to like help us to do the face. And so some of those are like faces, face shapes, particular eye part, like parts of the eye, different eye types, different ethnicities. So I'm like printing this out in the library in the morning, and someone else is standing by the printer watching like pictures of like David Beckham, the Queen, and this person come out, and that person come out, and then like a picture of like someone I know, then like someone's arm, then someone's eye, then someone's leg, and I just look at them and I'm just like, these are the things I'll keep. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming.